Why would Judas go and voluntarily betray Jesus? Now, before you answer, I just want to set up. We don't know a lot about Judas from the text. The little bit that we do know is that he was a liar and a thief because he
Mm-hmm.
stole money out of the purse, out of the funds that people were giving him.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't hear a single word from, we do hear the one word when he says to Jesus, why are you letting Mary use that expensive oil? But we don't understand his motivation for this particular act. It's not told to us. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories around Judas. Why did he do it? What's your
Mm-hmm.
take on it?
My take on it is pretty simple. So I think, again, let's go back to, we don't know a lot about him. And when there's a character to story you don't know a lot about, it's because that character just provides some very simple mechanics. But I think that means that your instincts about that character are right. It's a very generic thing. So I know, what do we know about Jesus and what do we know about being a follower about Jesus? It's filled with doubt. The disciples doubted.
Yeah.
I've doubted. You've doubted. We've all doubted, right? When you're dealing with a faith thing, doubt. And am I wrong? Am I imagining all this? Am I making all this up to make life easier on myself or to fix some problem I have? I think Judas encountered the doubt, and I think it got him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at this moment he said, I've invested so much of my time and my life into this. And he probably developed some grand narrative of, I would have been something great had it not been for this, that we see as a very common human rationale when we're in a situation we don't like. And I think he thought, I might as well get something out of my time. And I know how to get money. You can tell that money was a thing for him because of the
Yeah.
pieces in the story we do hear about him. He stole money from the purse, and he wasn't concerned about Mary washing Jesus's feet. He was worried about the cost of the oil, right? And now he tried to put on this pious, well, we could have helped the poor with that. / that's when the parenthetical kicks into the story of like, well, because he helped himself to the money purse. He wanted that money. I think at that moment, he was already doing the calculus, like, this thing's going bad. I think this thing's crazy. I've lost faith. I've opened the door to this. And then there's all the other spiritual mechanisms that the story tells us kicks into place, because I think he allowed himself to doubt.
Yes.
You know, we can say, was this preordained? Was he chosen? Another time, another place, we can get into that. But we know that this is what happened. And he doubted. In my estimate, he doubted, and he decided, I'm going to get what I'm entitled now. And I'm going to go get money, because that's clearly what he cared about. So that's my take on Judas, which again is a cautionary tale.
Yeah, I mean, so what you're really saying is that in the end, his motivation was personal gain and maybe an exit strategy. On the other hand, we see some tiny bit of remorse when he tries to give the money back.
For sure.
Perhaps he thought it was a leverage of some sort. That's what some people say.
Mm-hmm.
That this would be a leverage to get Jesus to act in a way that he wanted him to act, to do something to come against the religious authority to help implement or instigate a change. But that wouldn't have been in Jesus's nature. So it's shocking to think that Judas thinks that all of a sudden Jesus would pick up arms and come against the Romans or the religious leaders.
Yeah, I don't personally buy that narrative. Again, we'll go back to the humility thing we talked about. I could 100% be wrong on this. I think he tries to get the money back after he realized, I think he told himself a clean version of what would happen.
Yeah.
And because we all do that, like, oh, this is going to be simple and clean, is going to be whatever. And when it turned very not clean, meaning how the torture and the crucifixion, and I think that's when he's like, I need to wash my hands of this. I don't like this. And it's too late.